What's up YouTube, this is URC Shadow, and today we're going to be looking at Chopper Tower, which is a level 70 mission offered by Trevor. Now as of patch 1.16, this will net you just over $11,000 and around 2,200 RP. With the mission taking about 5 to 6 minutes to complete, this gives you around $2,000 per minute. Also, don't forget to check out the speedrun, which you can click the annotation on the screen now to see the fastest possible way to complete this mission. So, looking at the map, this mission is mostly focused in the desert. Firstly, we're going to start up on this hill, and we're going to have to pick up a dune buggy. Then we're going to have to make our way across the desert, and there's an option here to pick up a buzzard on the way, or just carry on driving with the buggy. And we're going to end up at a house in these hills, which I've circled in red, surrounded by police, which we're going to have to take out before stealing an SUV and get it back to Trevor's house. So, starting the mission, we're going to be on this dirt road on the hill. We're going to have to run up it and pick one of the 4 buggies that's sitting at the top. Now it's quite tricky driving back down the dirt path, so what we're going to do instead is take a left and throw ourselves effectively off the side of the mountain. And once we're at the bottom, we're going to have a much easier, flatter ride to our destination. Now as I mentioned before, there are 2 ways to do this, either with a buzzard or just the dune buggy. So if you're going to use the buzzard, now's the time to call it from Pegasus, so that by the time we get to the desert airfield, it'll be ready and waiting for us.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Your beautiful new aircraft is waiting at our nearest airfield. We hope you're very happy, sir.
So we're arriving at the airfield, and there's the buzzard waiting for us, but we'll come to that strategic option later. For the moment, we're just going to carry on with the buggy, drive down the airfield. When we get to the end of the airfield, there's going to be a small jump, and you're going to want to hit it at where the arrow is pointing at the moment. This will allow you to clear the road behind it, as well as a small fence. After clearing the jump, you're going to want to carry on going straight on, off-road, through these oil derricks, and then heading towards the billboard on the hill in front of you. As you approach it, go past it on the left-hand side. Once you pass the billboard, you're going to want to head to the left-hand side of these containers, up this hill and across the road, up this hill again. When we see this large cliff face in front of us, we're going to want to head to the right-hand side of it, find the dirt road, and get across the ditch. So now we've arrived at the entrance of the house, which as you can see is surrounded by police cars. They're not going to shoot at us until we shoot first, so making sure we're in a good position, then open fire using target cycling, and slowly work our way towards the house. By now the helicopter should have landed, so we're just going to take out the pilot and then turn around, go back towards the house and pick up the SUV. So coming back to the desert airfield, where we're going to grab the buzzard instead of driving to the house. We're going to get in the buzzard and then make our way to the house using the same reference points as the oil derricks and the billboards. Notice there's the enemy chopper that we're supposed to be following. Now as soon as we come over the crest of the hill, we're going to start locking onto targets. You can open fire at any of the police cars away from the house, however you need to be a bit careful about the police nearer the house so that you don't accidentally blow up the SUV. If you do, unfortunately you're going to fail the mission. Once we've taken out enough police that we can without risking blowing up the SUV, we're going to get out and finish the rest on foot. And then all we need to do is wait for the enemy helicopter to finally arrive before we can trigger the next part of the mission. And because he's left us waiting, I think he deserves the knife. So once everyone's dead and we've triggered the next part of the mission, we can jump in the SUV. You're going to want to take an immediate left and squeeze in between the side of the house and this other SUV that's parked here. Make your way down the dirt road. Now there will be some police chasing us, but they never really get close enough as long as we don't start moving. Got a tight turn onto this bridge. Watching out for traffic, taking a left here. And it's pretty much following the GPS back to Trevor's house. There is a police bike here, but again, they'll get a shot off at us, but other than that, they won't cause us any trouble. Where the road splits, we're going to want to take a left. And coming up, the GPS is going to tell us to turn right, however we're going to want to go straight on, just because it's a few less corners to have to drive. When we get to the end of the road, we're going to take a right, and then we want to take another right into Trevor's garage. Wait for the doors to open, and deliver the SUV inside. There we have it, relatively straightforward mission, $11,000 richer, and it makes a nice change from rooftop rumble. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video, found it useful. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please feel free to check out my other videos including tips and tricks guides, speedruns and strategy guides for other missions. Cheers guys, thanks for watching.